You are live. Yeah, I went ahead and jumped on here now. So my guests get on here. If we got any kind of difficulties, we can get them out the way right about now. Oh, see what I'm saying? Turn that down. We gotta worry about that. Okay, let's see here. What up? What up? Welcome everybody's joining from Instagram. Yep, this is exactly why I came on now. Let's see. I want to get back. Where the heck is my? See, this is this is why I did it. Cause I knew. All right, cool. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Joining. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm excited about the guest I'm having today, the Mogul Maker. I think that says it all. You know what I'm saying? Without any introduction or anything, but I went in and came on a little bit early so I can get all the kinks. What's going on, Miss J Spencer? How you doing? Millionaires in Action. How you doing? Yeah, today's show is going to be great. You know, it's going to be a lot about empowerment and showing you what you can do on your social media platforms, about building, about self improvement. So I'm excited today about today's show. She'll be coming in around 2 o'clock, but I decided to go live a little bit earlier just to make sure I don't have any kinks and that everything is going good. So everybody's on here now. Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in. And also, if you have a product that you're trying to promote, if you have a business or story of glory, and you want to be on the Jordan Jackson Show, then email me at the Jordan Jackson Show at gmail.com. I would love to have you as a guest. Anyone who's been on my platform knows that I am about my fans. So it don't matter if you got 1 follower or 1 million follower. If you're trying to make it in this world of content creation or in the world of business, then the Jordan Jackson Show is where you should come and promote whatever you have to promote. So once again, that email, let me put it in here, the Jordan Jackson Show at gmail.com. Yes, sir. Hope everybody's doing good. I know a lot of people at work. Who at work sneaking on the live, knowing you ain't supposed to be here. The Urban Link, appreciate you coming on. Prince Tay, what it do, my guy? Slap Rich, what it do? William X332. I butchered that name. William X32. The real CH, what it do, my guy? So you can tell the people who got a who got money. I just left work on sick. You ain't sick. Betty Glocker, what's going on? Beautiful Josie, what's up? See the people got money. You supposed to be at work at 156. You supposed to be at work right now. So these the people who got that bread. Start on creative what to do. CH, man, holla at your boy, man. What's up, man? What you got going on? I definitely need you on the show. You are the entrepreneur of the year and everything else that you got going on. What up, Caleb? Holla at me. Oh, you ain't on no lunch break. Cut it out. Cut it out. Oh, okay. The moment we have been waiting for. She is behind stage right now. I hope y'all are ready. Get your pen, get your pencils, get everything out because you guys are in for a treat. Y'all about to learn and get some great, great information. Without further ado, we have the mogul maker in the building. Well, not in the building, but at her house.
You put a lot of stank on that. I like that. I like that. Come on, introduce me one more time.
Yeah, one more time. The mogul maker. I mean, what else that needs to be said? You making moguls out here in these streets? I mean, that
Come
is
on.
amazing.
Come on. Great to connect, King. How are you today?
I am great. So, for the people who don't know, let's get a little bit about your background, and we'll roll from there.
Okay, okay. I can't see any comments or anything, so you're gonna have to let me know, like,
Yeah, yeah. I'll
if
start
questions
putting them up.
or whatever is out there. But hey, y'all. Hey, my name is Tanisha, but I like for you guys to call me T. I'm what you call a business coach and sales coach. I love to help entrepreneurs get consistent and confident at this thing called social media. I love to help you grow your audience, but most importantly, I love to help put profit into your pockets. But what's really, really cool is that March, I'm celebrating 5 years of full time entrepreneurship, right? So I retire at 35, so I'll be celebrating my 40th birthday the same year. I'll be celebrating my fifth year of full time entrepreneurship. And basically, I just love to help people make money. Like, that's one of my favorite pastimes is just helping people to make money.
Wow. See, that's what I'm talking about. Because one thing about everybody on here, we all love money. So that is a
Oh,
perfect blessing. Um, so for someone who's starting out and trying to get into and get on that level of being an entrepreneur, what would you say? What are some of the things that you need to start out just to get started?
ooh, a burning desire. Oh, I want to say it the way I receive it. A burning desire. Because if you don't have like a burning desire, and I don't even want to call it a passion, because sometimes you can start something and make some real big money from something that's not associated with your passion. Like I truly believe that. But if you don't got a burning desire, then you're gonna probably give up. And you're gonna probably
Yeah,
give up really quickly. And it's gonna mean that the money that you did invest, you probably gonna waste. So if you start with just having that burning desire, that desire to want to leave a legacy, like a desire to build $1 million brand, you can't be in this thing to build to make $1,000, Jesus. Like
right.
that can't be the goal. So one of the first things I would say is a burning desire. And then you got to be able to have the mindset too. For me, it's a lot of mindset stuff because I can show you how to create a pre-order where you don't even need the product in your hand to start making money. So it's not necessarily about investment. For me, it's more so, can you handle the no's when they come, Jesus? Because
Right.
they gonna come. Can you handle the haters when they tell you they give you criticism about your product or your service? Like, can you are you built for this thing? Anything else you can learn, somebody can teach you. You can you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. So there's basically because there what I've learned in the area of social media, there
mhm,
isn't really much instant gratification. Like you got to put in the work. You have to you got to there has to be a passion there before because when I first started social media, I never was looking for money. I just the passion of making people laugh and of creating
right,
great content.
right.
So even though you're investing and you want to be you're trying to be self-sufficient and get to these levels that you want to get to, there is a lot of work, right? There's no instant gratification, right?
Oh, I always say that like entrepreneurship is a thankless job. Like when I was in corporate, I got promoted a lot and I got promoted fast, right? So I had gratification there. I had blessed reassurance here. In entrepreneurship, there's no one there to tell you that, like, hey T, you did a good job today. You kind of got to be your own cheerleader at times. So along with the consistency comes discipline. So
Hmm.
at one point, Jordan, I did lives for 2 years straight, Monday through Friday. Like, and people would say, "How can you do this?" It's like, I got that burning desire. I have a willingness to help. So it wasn't
Mhm.
attached to a profit because I knew the long game of it. So, but definitely, but I'm not a person that's going to tell you that you got to post every day on social media either. I believe that if you're your authentic self, you can grow an audience without having to post every day if you have an effective marketing strategy.
Wow. And now how do we get to the level of, if
Here you
that
go.
that effective marketing strategy? Because I think a lot of us will have the talent, but
Yeah.
what I've learned, in the journey of self-improvement is without a plan, you are in trouble. It doesn't matter how much talent you got, it doesn't matter how much desire you have, there has to be a strategic plan.
Oh, God sent you today. Oh, God, that's good right there. That's good. No, because I often say that I was thinking today, I'm hosting a class tonight. And one of the things that I'm a really like preach about is that you are so much more than your product or your service, right? Um if you only talk about your product or your service, your marketing strategy is going to be real quick. It's going to be, here's my product, buy it.
Right.
This is what she said, buy it. Like it's going to be a really short marketing strategy. But if you focus on the thing you want to be known for, you can do just about anything when it comes to selling a product or a service. So, for example, I saw you live in person in Toledo at the Funny Bone, and you were doing comedy. But yet, because of who you are and what you want to be known for, you have candid conversations with entrepreneurs, introducing them to your platform because of what it is and you can sell me anything because of that, right?
Right. Right.
So understanding that first part is like the first thing. What is that you want to be known for if you didn't have to associate it with a product or a service? And then begin to develop products or strategies around that. Strategies can include going live, it can be email funnels, text messages, networking, whatever it is. But first you gotta you gotta figure out what it is you want to be known for.
Yeah. And the thing that I'm like realizing is you really, the passion comes first, but that work, you got to have the work ethic. You got to have something bigger than yourself, because one thing what I've learned is value is way more important um than me, even when you're going live. uh, uh this live, we don't know where it's going to go, but as long as there's value, there's also going to be a thing called replay value. So some people who didn't get this message today, who didn't get these gems, because that's what I'm about, is
Uh,
empowering people. They might not get the gems on this particular live, but 6 months from now they may get the gems, but they still got him, and then therefore you gave value. If you
mhm.
can't give value, then you're in trouble, because at the end of the day, no matter what field you're in, you need to have value. Is this correct?
This you preached the whole word in 20 seconds or less. Yes, you're exactly right because I wrote down a couple of things as you were talking. More people, first off, are always going to watch your content as a replay versus live, right? So we can
Hmm.
have a million people right now watch it, joining us live, but over the course of a week, we're going to have 5 million people watch it as a replay. So while we're talking, we wanted to have conversations that has your audience, and this isn't just for lives, this is for content, this is for posts, this is for reels. You want to create content that says, is he talking to me? Is he talking to me? I done
Capacity.
did that before, right? And because of that, it's going to inspire this know, like, and trust factor. I want to just say this too. It takes 7 interactions on average for your audience to feel comfortable enough to purchase from you, especially if you have some sort of high ticket product, a $500 or more product. So 7 times they have to come across you. So that could be in a live, a post, an email, a text, whatever that is. But you have to make sure those 5 times are valuable, because if you skip over any of those 5 times or 7 times, you're gonna have to keep adding on to 7 times. So think of it
Wow.
that way. Yeah.
Right. And if Coca-Cola still got billboards up, who are you to think that you're not gonna have that you don't have to market, you don't have to, and you're sell, I've been in sales, so I understand that you sell yourself first before you sell the product, because there's trust. If once people trust you, you can sell them anything.
Or yeah, no, like, interest. But I want to say this too, like, I'm an introvert. I used to be afraid of the word sales because I'm an introvert, right? Like, I don't like,
Mhm.
so I have to find ways for people to see themselves within me, and that's just by showing up authentically. So for people who say themselves, I can't stand social media, if you're saying to yourself, I don't want to record content, the thing that you're hiding from most often is your superpower. Me being an introvert has helped me to get more sales than me being a business coach. How y'all doing? Look this way. And when I say
Mhm.
that, I mean that people aspire to step out of their comfort zone in a way that can push their business and profit into profit as well. So it doesn't, if whatever it is stopping you from using this free platform that we have in front of us to make money, I want you to think about that as being your superpower, and know that you ain't the only one that's struggling with that thing.
Really, because it is a struggle, but I think it pays off. So what were you doing? Okay, you were able to retire at
Hmm.
35. I'm correct.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay. What were you doing before then, and what was it that motivated you to decide that I want to come out here and do this like full time on my own, and I want to work for me?
So if I had to be honest, I tried entrepreneurship 15 years ago,
Hmm.
and I was working in retail, and my boss
Whoa.
made me mad. Look, listen, listen, listen. Her name might have been Linda. What was that lady's name? I can't remember, Jesus. But I quit on the sales floor, and I'm like, I'm about to be a full-time entrepreneur. I ended up going back to work 6 months later because I didn't have that plan that you talked about before. How you said that, it starts with a plan. So fast forward, I went back to work, and I ended up going back to work for a retailer, a grocery retailer. And I was the person who, if you wanted your product in on the shelves, you would pitch your product to me, and I will find a place for you.
Nice.
So I can help entrepreneurs do that as well. But I also was like a store manager. I also oversaw stores, that type of thing. But what made me knew it was time for me to quit my job, it was, I was riding down the street in the car, and I'm looking out the window, and I noticed the leaves changing. Like, and it was like I never saw it ever. Like, I'm like, life is passing me by. I'm unhappy. So I knew it was time for a change. And many people, they say, well, I don't like my job. But before I left my corporate job, I got promoted 13 times. I went on so many leadership trips. They paid me to understand how to speak like how I speak. They invested in me, so I made sure I took everything possible that I could take from the job before I left. So if I could tell anybody that's thinking about quitting, is make sure you get everything you can get. Make sure,
Yeah.
because it ain't easy out here, and all of those things are transferable skills that you can use to make money from out here now.
Facts. And I've been in management positions. I worked for
Hmm.
Publix seafood department. I've worked for a whole bunch of jobs. Always been promoted. Always been uh, the people's person, and was able to beat people for management positions. They had the degree. I didn't have a degree. I had some years of college, but I would still get the promotion over them because of the personal skills and being able
Yes,
to communicate to people and being able to put out fires. So um when I decided that I
oh,
was
that's good.
going to, yeah, when I decided I wanted to do comedy full time, and it's because you know comedy is one of the toughest jobs out there.
I
Like it is,
commend
it,
you.
it is tough because ain't no money, ain't no, you got to do it on pure passion. Same thing
Uh
with the
huh.
content
Uh
creating,
huh. Uh huh.
but and I'm still growing, but I'm still learning. But like I said, the biggest key is you got to have a plan, because if you don't have a plan, because I was just working, hustling. I'm from California, West Coast, so I know what it is.
That's
Nobody gonna
good.
give me nothing. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I'm gonna go take it. I'm gonna do. But
Mm-hmm.
I was just working, 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 and I'm moving, but I'm not moving the way I think I should be moving. But it's because I didn't have a plan. So I might as well have had a 2024 brand new car with unlimited gas mileage, but no map. You going places, but where you going?
Around
Where
the
you going?
block and right back. Oh, I think that you just summarized entrepreneurship in a nutshell for many people, especially many people who maybe just started because of it being a trend. Like I think it's trendy, right? So a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people, and that's why many businesses they don't get off the ground because they don't got a plan. We run and we run and we run and we experience burnout. That's
Yep.
why we hate social. I hate social media just because I hate social media. I just don't want to be here, but many people you once did like it, but now you burnt yourself out because you were using it the wrong way for so
Yep.
long that has now made you uncomfortable. You're not confident. You doubt everything you put out because of the cycle that Jordan was just talking about. You just was throwing anything out there trying to see if it sticks, and then it was sticking. And yeah.
Yep. And if you sit back and think about it, okay, with what you're doing right now, people think, well, I got the money, so I'm just gonna be successful. But no, because if you had the plan, you're not just throwing away money at the wrong thing. You're marketing wrong. You don't have a strategy. You just, I'm me. I got the bag, and I'm gonna go make another bag. But it doesn't work that way. You may stay out there longer and be able to keep your doors open, but you're still not doing the things about having goals, having the plan, having the. I ain't know nothing until recently, until I got my Mandarin. I ain't know nothing about no first quarter, second quarter. I thought that was for
Hmm.
sports.
Hmm.
I ain't know nothing about the corporate world of first quarter, second
Hmm.
quarter, third quarter, of
Hmm.
putting plans together. I knew nothing about these things, and you cannot be successful without this know-how. Period.
What he just said. Hi, my name is this a safe place?
Right.
Hi, my name is Tanisha, and at one point I thought making 100K a year was a lot of money. And I'm just here to tell you that once you begin to get into this thing called entrepreneurship, and once you see everything that it requires, you'll understand that the six figures in your business isn't really the goal, right? You got to be
Right.
making well over that in order to be making six figures. Everybody look this
Exactly.
way, y'all. And what we're saying is that how you're going to get there is going to be by creating longevity. I don't want nothing fast. Come on, somebody. I don't give me nothing that's going to come to me quickly because I want it to stay with me a little while. And a
Right.
lot of times strategies to make $1 million in 30 days, you're not going to be able to duplicate that. So next year this time you're going to be broke.
Yeah.
Right? Like cuz
Exactly.
it's a cycle.
And don't forget, there is a difference, because I didn't realize this either, because I've had my own businesses. And there's a difference between a business owner and self employed. A lot of us are self employed calling ourselves business owners. And if that business can't make money without you being there, I'm sorry, you are self employed. You're not a business owner.
I want to say, hi, my name is Tanisha. And I want to say, for the first 2 years of my business, I was self employed. I had some
Yeah.
hustles. Lord Jesus, you are absolutely right, right? But until I took things seriously, put funnels into place, put strategy into place, and even in your role, there's a funnel to get to you. Many people. I would much rather, let me say it this way. I would much rather have Jordan's email address than for him to give me $1,000 right now.
Mm.
Why? Because I know that if I build a relationship with Jordan, that over a course of time, Jordan is going to give me well over $1,000, right? So, but that's understanding that this isn't about me being self-employed. I'm not just trying to pay the bills for this month. I'm trying to get the bills paid for the entire year. So, because of this, I'm putting strategies in place that every time it's a new Jordan every day. That's the part
Mhm.
that someone's missing. It's a new Jordan every day. So even though we're in this vicious cycle, I'm always going to be constantly talking to Jordan, a new Jordan.
Right.
Oh, I can't see the comments.
Yeah, where's the advice? I guess he just came in. We didn't we done gave a million examples of advice. Now, I was on your page
Mhm.
and can you go into the details a little bit about target audiences, how that works, and what are some of the strategies? I don't want to give too much because now we do gotta she got these classes and we can and y'all can learn a lot through what
Yeah.
she offers, but just give us kind of like a vague some vague input on how target audience is working and what we should be doing to target the audience and how important that is.
Okay. Yeah, but and for the person who's looking for advice, I'm actually going to be giving out some education this evening for free at 7 p.m. Eastern. The link is in my bio, on how to use Instagram to monetize. But for your target audience, I don't necessarily think a target audience like most people.
Mhm.
Like I don't necessarily. Most people would tell you, your my target audience, they're black, they're white, they're 35 through 50, they're uh all of these things. For me, that does nothing because I don't know how to talk to this person, right? So for
Mhm.
me, I don't look at a avatar. I'm looking at more of their pain points, their struggles. If I know that you are an entrepreneur and you are struggling with content, then I know you probably busy. I know you probably work probably a full-time job and maybe got a second job too. I know that you probably have children or you're multi or trying to run a household of some sort. I know that you still like to have your time to yourself. So whatever I create for you, it can't impede that, right? So understanding just in general, if you know who you want to work with, think about their primary struggle, think about their primary pain point, and reverse engine. I want to say reverse engineer. I ain't never think of it that way. Reverse engineer that thing and say to yourself, okay, if this is their struggle, why they struggling with it? And what is the people who struggle with this thing? What do they look like? Because I promise you, you telling me that they 35 black and they work at Kroger, I don't know how to talk to this person, Jesus. I don't know how to create content consistently for this person. But if I know you busy, I can call you out 50 million different ways on why you busy and how I can add strategy to your busyness or how I can come in between your busyness, how I can resolve your busyness, all of that.
Mm. All right, let me see. I have money and I just don't know what investments to take. I have lost tens of thousands on poor investments.
Ooh. Hi, my name is Tanisha, and I lost tens of it's, until I got a coach. I also do real estate. Did I tell you that I do real estate as well?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I do real estate. I've had my real estate license since '06.
Okay.
But I primarily do fix and flip and wholesaling. And like the person who commented prior, when the market crashed, I had rental properties and I just left them all. But in 2018, when I came back, I decided to get a mentor because of like that person. I didn't want to lose it all over again, right?
Mhm.
So for the person who's asking, I would suggest, and this is going to be some honest advice, don't take notes from everybody. Ooh, receive me in your spirit. Don't take notes from everybody. Find one person to teach you whatever it is that you're looking to teach. If they offer free game, watch all their YouTube videos, watch everything that they tune into and work with them. But the reason why I say don't mix it is because people have different strategies to get to the bag, right? And when you start to jumble strategies, that's where the loopholes come into play. That's where maybe the follow-up doesn't happen. That's kind of like where the bad deals maybe where I could pick a wrong property because I'm trying to put too much together. So I'm not saying I want to be your mentor because I don't coach on real estate. I'm saying in general and anything you do, try not to take too much advice from too many people, because when you do, all of those strategies, they kind of bump heads with each other sometimes.
Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. Another thing that I also seen on your page is the 7 steps of content.
Mhm.
What is this process, and how did you come up with creating this process?
Ooh, that's what I'm gonna talk about tonight. Content shouldn't be hard. Like I feel like content is everywhere, right? When I go to your page, I can see content from um I could see content. You had skits from being in the house, being outside. Like content is everywhere. So understanding that content is everywhere, we just simply first start by what is it that you want to talk about? Understanding the topic. Many of us, when we create content, we don't have a topic or a end goal in mind. Meaning, I'm creating this post because I want to increase my reach, or I want to create this content because I want people to enroll in my program. Typically, when we're creating content, we're just creating content for one, for the purpose of consistency. So we can say we posted. Two, we just don't even know
Mm.
what to post. So we just posted something, right? So
Hmm.
when we start with the 7 things, and even if you don't know what you want to be known for, you know what you want to talk about this week. If I got a t-shirt company and I want to say a Christian, I don't know why I just thought a Christian inspired t-shirt company. Maybe I want to kick off the week about Lent. So this week, come on. Cause I seen I am looking God, and it was two beautiful women sitting on. That's what. Come on. So you need to be selling your looking God t-shirts for lit. Like, come on.
Wow, that
Look,
is
forget Fish
good.
Friday. Looking God Fridays. Do you got your Friday? We all rocking this thing together every Friday for Lent. Black folks
Wow,
celebrate Lent too. Like, so
for
what is
sure.
your topic that we're going to talk about? And basically the 7 steps just basically take you from topic to end goal. I was one of the first people that said DM me the word ready. Now everybody say DM me the word ready. Everybody. I gotta find a whole nother word because everybody ready. So when I say this, it's gonna take you from topic to getting the DMs to conversions. That's where the profit comes in. But
Wow.
Lent and Friday, you need to do something with your
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah, I messed that up. I messed that up. But next year we go.
It ain't
It's
too
so
late.
funny though, because like I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying, when I do my live shows and all that, you know what I'm saying, I have my t-shirts, they do very well. But um online sales are a little bit different, and I'm glad that you said about those 7 times, because I put it up and get a little bit of traction and be like, yeah, I ain't fooling with it. But it's one of those things where I just did, like, I did a good morning post the other day, and people were in the comments going, how do I get that shirt, how do I get that shirt? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, sometimes maybe you do got to do 7 times before people
Mhm, mhm.
recognize the brand and be like, okay, I would, I would rock that.
You looking at that shirt every day, whereas we got 50 million other things that's like in our mind as we're scrolling. So by the time today comes, I couldn't tell you what I ate for lunch yesterday, let alone remembering to go back to the checkout where I was supposed to go, right, to purchase the
Mhm.
shirt. So you put making another post is that gentle reminder, that blessed reassurance that I needed to go back and make it. So
Mm,
yeah. Some think of it
okay.
that way. You just helping us to remember.
For sure, for sure. Well, you say you got your class tonight at 7 p.m. I hope everybody tunes in. What kind of you have several different classes. What are some of the classes that you recommend for, like my man Big Trap, the L1, or other people that are
Mhm,
that are really trying to get these steps and are really trying to learn, and they want to take a few of your courses, or your
mhm,
classes, or whatever free classes that you're giving, as well as the paid. What do you recommend for them to, when they're just trying to learn in the beginning?
mhm, mhm. So I want to offer up a few, or say a few different things. So my coaching program typically isn't like most coaching programs. It's very hands-on where you don't watch videos. We are actually going to meet live and do a lot of the things that you've been putting off. In this season, that's really what I want to push people into either a VIP day or a coaching package. And here's why: we're gonna do that together. Y'all got too much stuff on your list where you've been saying, I'm gonna create this, and you just haven't done it. Not because you don't want to do it, probably because you don't know how to do it. It's overwhelming. And that's where I come in. We sit on Zoom. My students can tell you, we're going to create your emails together. We're going to create your funnels together. We're going to create your content together. And I feel like in this season of accountability, that's what many business owners need in order to take action. So that's not how always my coaching program was, but that's how it's going to be moving forward, right? So with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, also you can set up a discovery call with me if you're saying, T, I'm not sure if I'm quite ready or if you're available for me. You can just message me on Instagram the word ready, and I can take it from there.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
man, I know that you are super, super busy. I'm so glad, and this new era of bringing people to my platform and giving great value and giving people the opportunity to be able to share their craft and the gems with people. I'm glad that I started with you, and me myself are going to talk to you about doing some of these
I was
funnel.
first.
You was first. You was first. Yeah. So, um, I'm so glad you came on. Like I said, I will be DMing ready because I definitely want to know about how the funnels work, and I have a book on how to
Mhm,
monetize social media platforms and
mhm.
stuff. So we'll talk about that later on. But hey, I'm glad you came on. I hope that everybody on all these platforms, because I'm on all of them at one time: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it now. So if you guys got value, please comment value. And man, this has pretty much been a great, great show. The Mogul Maker has came and blessed us with so much information. And I just thank you. And just tell them one more time your platforms about the class tonight and where you can be
Mhm.
reached at.
Yep. So I have a free how to monetize on social media masterclass tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. That link is in my bio. My Instagram is mogul MOGUL underscore maker, mogul underscore maker. I am also on Facebook as Modern Moguls.
Modern Moguls, y'all heard it here first. You know what I'm saying? Thank
Mhm.
you so much for tuning in to the Jordan Jackson Show. And everybody have a great day. Thank you.
Adios.
Peace.